Hi, man, TV giving you the Chelsea review and the Burnley preview. I was going to do this review on Sunday, the day after the game, but I was still pissed off with the result. It was all Chelsea, to be honest with you, it was all Chelsea. The game, Werner scored 1-0. It's just something that, it was so predictable to predict. I'm just surprised. I mean, second, it's just like the team was BS. It's just something that you don't expect. Like for a team that's playing the Premier League, and like the team, they're just going too defensive. I'm trying to understand why Moyes is trying to be too defensive in the Premier League. Why is he putting six at the back and then four up front? It's just ruining the whole game of football. We know our fans know it's the wrong thing to do. We know our fans, like, we know it's wrong to. We know if you go back, it's wrong because we don't know how to play that way. We know that even though we're being too defensive doesn't work for West Ham United. We tried that against Newcastle, it failed. We tried that against Chelsea last week, we failed. Again, it's just failure after failure. Moyes has to stop this. I'm not saying, oh, this is Moyes' fault. I mean, sack Moyes, it's not that. I'm just trying to say is that the way we performed today against Chelsea, it's just too pathetic. It's too. I'm trying to understand why would you. I mean, yes, we've got no Rice, but you have to understand if you're going to go up for even you have to have a backup player. We don't have a backup player for Rice. We're trying to find a backup player for Antonio. Haller's gone. So what can we do? We've got no backup player for CDM and a striker. I can say that we are on an injury crisis mode. I think the injuries are costing us the fight for Europe. Again, it's just something that we have to stop. Making sure that this doesn't happen over and over again. I think that what can we do with injuries? Buy players. Second, this is where I'm pissed off. This is something where it's something that you have to stop. This whole VAR refereeing, it has to stop. I'm sorry. It does have to stop. Chris Kavanagh, yeah? He gave Balbuena a red card for kicking the football. Now, if you go back in the match, every single player in that team kicked the football. Even if you go back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, yeah, everyone has kicked the football. And now Chris Kavanagh giving a red card to Balbuena because he bloody kicked the football out of the pitch. It's stupid. I mean, if he's looking at the TV, if he's looking for the TV for the Balbuena's red card, yeah, then why didn't he check for the handball Cesar Azpilicueta? Like, I don't understand what's wrong with referees these days. It's stupid. They don't know how to referee. They're not professionals. He has no right to give Balbuena a red card for something that any footballer can do. From Chris Kavanagh's point of view, yeah, if we follow Chris Kavanagh's rules, yeah, well, we're going to say, oh, the rule is that if you kick the football, then obviously you get a red card, yeah, then it's then the rules is out there to make the right decisions. And Chris Kavanagh's dumb, stupid logic, in which he has no logic. To be honest with you, he has no logic. He has no common sense to referee a game. He has to, before you referee a game, at least sort out your hairline, Chris Kavanagh. Bruv, I don't understand what you're doing, bruv. You're trying to kill the game of football. You're trying to be a Mike Dean and want to be. You give Barbarian a red card, which is not a red card. We had enough, and we're trying to say, Owen is out. Trying to be safe. We want the VAR to go. A lot of people want VAR to go. A lot of people are trying to say, sack this manager. But the FA doesn't care about us. The FA doesn't really care about us. The UEFA doesn't care about us. We're trying to voice our opinion, but the referees are saying, you know what, no. By their logic, our opinions don't matter. They don't care if the referees are in the game. They don't care if the VAR is ruining the game, because we kept fighting backwards and forwards until the red card game. You're just trying to understand why he gave him a red card. It's so, I had better things to do that day. It's a week. I was playing Monopoly while the match was going on. So what I was playing and watching, couldn't finish the game. So, yeah, another game wasted, 3-2, another red card because Dawson got that stupid red card. Another game that's gone to waste because of inconsistent stupidity from referees. Again, I'm trying to understand why stupid. I'm sorry, but it is stupid. I wasted my time. I just wasted my time watching that game because the referee can't do his job. I wasted my time. So what if when the FA don't care? The only thing the FA cares about is money. They have no right. So it's just stupidity. That's affecting the club, not the. It's just unbelievable. That's what I just, I'm done. I'm done talking about this game because it's just stupidity versus the fans and
family. It's purely trying to.
Yeah. Let's go to the Burnley game. Burnley at Turf Moor, Clout Derby. To be honest with you, I don't really. It's only a Clout Derby because we are both having to wear Clout and blue shirts. So it's not really a derby. I don't really call it as a derby. We're bigger than them, obviously. We're bigger than Burnley. We're bigger than them. It's just we just don't know how to play against them in a way that well, in a way that, well, we would have to lose a lot against Burnley. Last time we played, we won 1-0. Antonio scored. That was a great day. No, that was a great day to, we brought back our rhythm. We got our revenge against Burnley because if you remember, it was Burnley that done the same thing that they beaten us 1-0. Sorry about the line sucks. But Burnley beating us 1-0. At lockdown, we played against Burnley last season. They won by a stupid referee mistake where the Chris Worth, I think, I don't even know it was, where he gave the Bowen's challenge. He didn't give Bowen an opportunity to get a free kick. It was a reckless challenge. He done a 2-footed challenge. And he didn't give Tarkowski a red card. And I'm glad that we didn't buy Tarkowski from Burnley because that was either cheat. So, yeah, players we have to be looking out for is Wood and O'Neill. Wood scored 4 goals against against Wolves last week, whereas I think it was Neil, Burnley playing Neil, scored his first, he made his first appearance against West Ham at Turf Moor, and he scored. Burnley's been, I think we don't win that much often at Burnley. I think Burnley's been a great team, but it's just their defence. To be honest, I'm not gonna say the weakness because, like I said before, the only good thing about Burnley is that their attacking force. Wood, Barnes, and O'Neill. Like, Wood, Barnes, and O'Neill, Woods and Barnes, the only thing I hate about Burnley is that if you look at their two strikers, Woods and Barnes, yeah, they're only good at headering the ball. They're not good at scoring. I remember the game, it was just all us in the reverse fixture. I think Burnley will struggle. I think it'll be a tough game because Burnley's on form. It's on peak. Let's check Burnley's last 4 games. By the way, while this video is going on, the Manchester United game is delayed because of the fan protest, which I'll be talking to you guys about later. So in the month of April, they've only won 1 game and that was against Wolverhampton Wanderers. But we did beat Wolverhampton Wanderers last month. If you look at their fixtures, oh wow, they've got. I would say, the main fixtures they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixtures. The easiest game I would say is the match against Sheffield United away. The hardest I would say is Liverpool at home. Yeah, they've got I'll say they're in the mix. They're in the mix of like they're in the battle of relegation, but they've got all right fixtures for a team that's fighting for relegation. Table wise, table. Okay, if you look at this, West Ham and Burnley. West Ham are fifth in the league, but however it could change if Liverpool and Tottenham win their match today. Burnley are 36 points. I think, you know what I think? I think that if Burnley win the next 2 games, they've got West Ham United at home. Oh, that's actually a tough game. So this is actually a tough game. So Burnley's got Fulham at home. You know, I think if Burnley wins against West Ham, if Burnley and Newcastle, so Newcastle United's got Arsenal, they lost against Arsenal. If Newcastle, so here's what I'm thinking: if Newcastle and Burnley win their next 2 matches, so Leicester, so it would be Burnley if Burnley beats West Ham and Fulham at home, and Newcastle beats Leicester City away, yeah. Then Fulham's got Burnley. That's actually going to be a tough game. 2 weeks Monday. Yeah, I'm Arsenal. West Brom's got Arsenal, so I think if Burnley and Newcastle win their next matches, they'll be 39 points, and I think that West Brom and Fulham could get relegated if they lose their next 2 matches, and yeah, they'll be out of the Premier League. History-wise, H to H. I'm saying that I think we beat Burnley more than they beat us, because if you so Burnley West Ham played so far 21 matches. Yeah, I'm gonna go to West Ham home. West Ham homepage. This is where I get my stats. All you need to know. Yeah. So West Ham, this is West Ham and Burnley meeting in the Premier League for the 14th time. West Ham have won 7 out of their 13 fixtures between these two clubs, with the Clats winning 5 and only drawn 1. Both teams have scored 19 goals in these 13 matches, while Burnley have kept 4 clean sheets to West Ham's 3. Yay. Our biggest win against Burnley was 5-3 back in 2009 at the Burnley Ground. I think. So, by the numbers, West Ham, amazingly 10 West Ham goals in a row against Burnley between 1964 to 1966 were scored by 5 different players whose surname Wise beginning would be Johnny Byrne, Ronnie Bryce, Don Bond, Boyce. Yeah. West Ham's biggest ever win was in the 1968 5-0 against Burnley. Sir Jeff Hurst, our great West Ham player, has scored more goals against Burnley other than any other West Ham player. Declan Rice has made his West Ham debut in a late successive in a Premier League win over Burnley in 2017. Oh yeah. West Ham's 1964 right back in 1964. John Bond was a Burnley manager John Bond from West Ham played was a Burnley player, manager in 1983, becoming the only manager for Burnley to manage West Ham to play West Ham. 19 years after West Ham defeated Burnley on their way to Wembley, while Burnley got relegated that year. Good news. The good news is that we've got Anthony Taylor, Chris Kavanagh. A message to referee will be Alan Nunn and Gary Beswick. Fourth official is Martin Atkinson. VR, aka Shittier, Stuart Atwell, and Mark Scholes, assistant V. I don't know much. This guy, the 42 years old, will officiate West Ham for the second time this season, having previously refereed West Ham's draw against Man City over the London Stadium. And he has been taking charge of West Ham's matches on 27 occasions. Okay, thing of how they play. Burnley would use a 4-4-2 formation by underscoring Sean Dyche, just to get the angles out on that nil to cross. Like I said, they're going to get crossing players out. 9 more long balls will complete less passes in the Premier League than Burnley. Historically, Dyche has turned that direct cycle into goals. But the players have scored 30 goals in their 33 matches. Oh wow. Under the I don't really care about that. The opposition, Burnley has moved up, are in 14th in the league. That's what I said. They will be moving their owners to ALK Capital, new chairman Alan Pearce. Okay, West Ham's Balbuena and Dawson is back in the one-match ban, but Balbuena got rescinded their red card. Antonio's Cresswell, Masmarku, Declan Rice are all edging closer to returning action. So I think they'll be back between the Brighton game in 2 weeks after we play against Everton. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about Burnley's injury ban. This match started and using them out. The match still being delayed for the Man United versus Liverpool game. Yeah, who cares about that? Squad. Oh, yeah, no, I just want to do is so create a formation. So, this is what I'm going to do. So, 4-2-3. So, I'm going to do Fabianski in goal. By the way, Noble is out. I heard that Noble is out on Instagram. That's bad. Ogbonna. Wait, did he say Ogbonna? No, Ogbonna is fine. Oh, actually, let me just do it. So front starting lineup for me, I'm gonna put Fabianski in goal, Ogbonna, Keith Johnson at the back, so 4-3-3. Then I'm gonna go Suchek at the back with Lanzini and Ben Rama up front, and then so Lanzini and Ben Ramos as CAM, and then up front I want to put Fornals, Lingard and Bowen. If I had to take out one player, I would switch to players. If I had to take out one player, if I had to do a combined 11, I would take out Lanzini for Wood. So I would Lanzini for Neil, and then so Neil can help out for now up front. So it'll be yeah. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Friday guys, I was going to mention my thoughts on the Super League. I think it's stupid, the Super League. I think the whole thing is stupid. It's money grabbers for the owners, Big Six in the Premier League and Big Six one across Europe. It does affect us as well, but I just hate the fact that the referee don't care, the owners don't care about clubs. I think it is going to affect majorly on the clubs and the fans. The fans I do feel sorry for. The owners should have known and realised this sooner before they agreed to it. It's stupid and unforgivable for what the owners have done to the club, because we never respected the owners, that we let them, and we showed the same respect the owners show for us to them. So we don't give a fuck about our owners. They don't give a fuck about us. So yeah, I do feel sorry for the fans. It is stupid to see that fans are not voicing their opinion. So the fans are voicing their opinion, but their opinions are not being heard by stupid idiots like the Glazers, Cronky, the Levies. Yeah, it's stupid. The FAs and the UEFAs are stupid, and the whole system of the Super League is stupid. Like I said, the Liverpool and Manchester United match are being delayed. So basically what happened, the Liverpool Manchester United fans, they came to Old Trafford, they done their protest for the second week of the row. Not only the fans went to the Leeways hotel where Man United players are staying, they also I don't know how, but they went inside the stadium, the Man United fans. For me, you can't do your protest, yeah. But the thing is, that's one of the things that I'm worried about protest is that because of the COVID situation, I'm worried. I mean, I'm glad that the Man United fans are voicing their opinion. Don't get me wrong, but they just have to be careful of the way they're doing the protest. I don't know how they got into the stadium. Hope everyone is safe around the Man United area. The game is delayed because of the whole BS. Glazer out. So I'm in the middle of this whole situation between Man United and the Glazers, but the Glazers have no right of what. They have no, after they know what they did, and simply they have no right in control of their club. So yeah, hope the game gets. I want the game to start. Yeah. Take care, guys, and I will be doing a watch along for Burnley.
Right now, eerie quiet.
For Burnley versus West Ham at 7:55, 5 minutes before the kick-off. Just want to confirm the match at 8 o'clock. West Ham versus Burnley. Scores and fixtures. Yeah, West Ham Burnley 15. 8:15 kick-off. So yeah, peace and out.